What's up, guys? It's Emily back with another video. So today I'm going to be doing a wedding series video for you guys, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my bridal tips, and basically I'm just going to give you guys my suggestions, my advice on being a bride. I am a bride of 2024, so a lot of the wedding process and a lot of the wedding planning, the party, the ceremony, things like that. I want to give you guys tips and advice during your time of planning and just be honest with you guys, because I feel like a lot of people do not talk about the realistic part when it comes to getting married and the process and how much work is put into it and how much thought you have to put into certain things. So without further ado, leave a like, a comment, and let me know down below what you guys think, and let's get this started. Okay, so I want to give you guys my bridal tips, my tricks, my advice, everything in between of wedding planning, the realistic part of wedding planning, the thought you have to put into it. Now that my wedding planning is coming to an end and I will be becoming a wife in the next 27 days, yes, a whole wife. In the next 27 days, I will be getting married and I will be having my party. And let's just say, guys, I have put so much thought into this. I was going back and forth with myself with, do I want a party? Do I want a big party? Do I want a little party? Do I just want to get married and after that just do our own thing? Do I want to have a honeymoon? How much do I want to spend? What do I want with my dress? Like, there's just so much to think about, like, individually, and then with your partner, and then like there's just like so much, guys. Now, my first tip and advice is really sit down with yourself, like, and be realistic with yourself, because of course every girl wants the dream wedding, the dream party, the dream ceremony, the dream dress. And realistically, guys, you have to think realistic. If you're able to afford a $30,000, $50,000 wedding, and you feel like that's something you want to spend your money on, go right ahead. If you want to spend $3,000 on your wedding dress, go right ahead. If you want the whole shindig for yourself and this is something that you want, go right ahead. My first advice is, when you're planning a wedding, do it for yourself. Do it for you and your partner. Don't just think about yourself when you're planning a wedding. Because yes, you are the bride and you have a dream, but also you got to think about your partner. When you're planning, it shouldn't just be like a one-sided, oh babe, I want this, babe, I want that. It should be a mutual agreement when you're planning a party, ceremony, whatever the case is, how much you guys want to spend, things like that. I feel like it should be you and your partner. And also, I feel like if you are planning a wedding party, big or small, to just not get too many people's opinions, because at the end of the day, it's what you want. It's what you and your partner want. Don't listen to the outside saying, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. At the end of the day, guys, it's one day that's going to be the best special day for you. The best. And if it's a big one or a small wedding, don't take people's opinions to the heart. Because when I was planning my wedding, I went from, let's have an October wedding, let's do a Halloween theme wedding. And my whole persona changed. I was like, me and my fiance Matt talked about it. We wanted a small wedding. We always knew we wanted a small wedding. We knew we didn't want this extraordinary party. We always knew we wanted a very small, intimate party. Then we decided at one point, oh, let's just get married and have a dinner after. And that changed our mind, because a lot of the people we would want at that dinner is the people that we are going to have at the party. That means the most to us. And like I said, guys, me and Matt talked about it for months on end. From the moment that I finally found my dress, that was in November of 2023. November 2023, I found my dress. And me and Matt were in discussions for months. Matt, should we do dinner? Matt, should we do a party? And we kept sitting, we're talking, we're planning who we want there. And a lot of the next advice is I want to give you guys is, don't feel bad if you don't invite a particular friend or a particular family member, because people are going to make you feel guilty for not inviting a certain person that you're just no longer close with, or you don't have a relationship with, or you guys fell off on bad terms. Me and Matt have lost majority of our friends. A lot of the people we no longer talk to, we are not inviting to our wedding. And a lot of our family, we cut in between half and half. Now, both of us have very big families. And obviously, when it comes down to that, we had to realistically say who we know would come and who we would want there. Now, a lot of people would probably take it personal. And of course, I understand. I would take it personal too. But at the end of the day, if you don't really have a relationship with this person and you're paying towards the food, you're paying towards the party itself, then you shouldn't feel bad for not inviting this person or that person. Don't let people make you feel terrible, because at the end of the day, it's your party. You get to have whoever you want there. And if they take it personal and they feel like it's something deeper, then that's their own issue. But at the end of the day, it's your guys' wedding. It's one day that you guys have. Now, my next advice is, when you are planning a party, think realistically. And what I mean by that, guys, is if you guys know that you guys can't afford a $30,000 wedding, don't put yourself in debt for a wedding. If you can have a small, intimate party with the people you genuinely want there and a simple ceremony, do it. Me and Matt had went into debate so much of what we wanted, and we knew from the get-go we wanted a very small party. And at the end of the day, guys, it's the people you love and you want there. And it shouldn't be about how elegant it looks or how much money was put into it. Because at the end of the day, yes, you could make that money back. Yes, sure. But also, realistically, it's like, why put yourself through all that stress of inviting 300 plus people, that these people that you rarely talk to, and they're there for your special moment, but they barely have a relationship with you. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like me and Matt, we thought realistically with that, because when you're planning a wedding, it's about you two. It's not about everybody else. It's not about the party. It's not about the guest of the party. Like, we love the people that are coming to our party, and we're so grateful for the people that are coming. But it's also a day of celebration of you two. And that's the next advice I want to give you guys, is don't forget about each other the day of your wedding. As my wedding's coming up, it's about me and Matt. It's not about Bob. It's not about Mary. It's not about this person. It's not about this. It's about you two. What you want your party to look like. And just don't forget about each other. You know, people are going to pull you and tug you, and it's about you two. Make it about you two. Don't lose sight of each other. It's your day to take up. Because a lot of people, like, tend to forget about their wedding. Like, they're so busy taking pictures, doing this, doing that. And then they kind of forget about each other. And they don't have really remembrance or anything about the day. Because they were, like, so, like, distracted. I feel like when you are getting married, the next advice I want to give you is do not allow any judgment from anybody. Anybody, guys. If somebody's judging you for getting married at City Hall, if somebody's judging you for having a church wedding, if somebody's judging you for not having a party, if there's just so much judgment, that person is not invited. Simple as that. Like, don't take people's judgment and try to change your ideas of, oh, maybe I should have a church wedding, or maybe I should not get married at City Hall. Like, it's not the right way. Like, there's no right way of getting married, guys. It's your guys' way, the way you want. The next advice I want to give you guys is, there's so much. Oh, the next advice I want to give you guys is don't let anybody tell you how you want your party. Because I feel like that's such a common thing. Like, oh, you should do this. Like, people can have their opinions, sure. But doesn't mean you have to follow what their vision is for your party. You know, if you have, like, a dream wedding and you have a certain vision when it comes to your wedding, and you have this particular idea and this budget that you want to spend on the wedding and the decor and everything else, and you have a way to make it elegant and make it look still beautiful, don't let anybody tell you how to do your party. Because at the end of the day, it's what you and your partner agree on. And whether it's your color scheme, whether it's your theme, whether it's your flowers, whether it's your dresses, whether it's your bridesmaid dresses, whether it's your groomsmen, whether it's whatever it is a part of your party, don't let anybody change your thought on it. If they feel some type of way, they either don't belong in your wedding party or they are just super judgmental, and you could tell them that. The next thing I want to say is don't let people shame you about where you get your stuff or how much you're spending on your stuff. When it came to planning my wedding party and Matt's wedding party, we were looking at things on a budget. Now, obviously, we don't make tons of money. And obviously, a wedding does cost money. And I'm super grateful because my parents are paying for me and Matt's wedding party. But we're not doing like this super expensive place with like this horses and limos, nothing like that. Which my parents offered to do that, which we are forever grateful for, because I'm just super grateful for that. But don't let people judge you for your budget. Obviously me and Matt are contributing to our wedding. We did most of the decor and everything else, like our outfits. My parents did buy my wedding dress. But Matt's outfit, our rings, our decor, what else did we pay for? Our photographer, my bridal makeup, my bridal hair, like we're paying for all this. So I'm very, 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 very grateful for my parents doing that for us. They knew that we wanted a very small, intimate party, just a day of celebration for us. And we made a budget for that. And then when it came to decorating our rings, the bridal makeup, I was not trying to spend $3,000 on bridal makeup and hair. I found a wonderful lady that is doing my hair for a really great price. And I'm not going to tell you that price because that's personal. But don't let anybody judge you for what you're looking for. If you are bowling on a budget, like I am, and you're trying to have a budget-friendly wedding, I highly, highly suggest it. If you could find a cheaper way to make your flower arrangements, or your bridal bouquet, or if you find a person that's willing to work with price with you for bridal hair and makeup, great. I got very lucky with my girl, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm not having a DJ because I can make my own playlist and do what I want with that. And we're okay with that. Like, of course we would have loved a DJ, but at the same time, if we're able to make our own music and keep a playlist going, we're fine with that. So don't feel like judgment from people that are judging you for making your, like, if you guys bought like cheaper rings, or if you guys found a cheaper way to make your flower arrangements, or your bouquet, or your wedding party, or what else? Your decor. Like, don't let anybody make you feel belittled by your choices of what you bought, because you could make a wedding look so beautiful still when you're on a budget. Like, I literally bought so much of my decor from Amazon, Shein, the dollar store, this personalized mall. I got stuff from Forever 21. My dresses from David Bridal. Me and Matt bought our rings from Pandora and K Jewels. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what me and Matt want. You know, we're not looking to break our banks because of a day that we only have one night to remember. We want to make it look as elegant as possible on a budget. So don't let people make you feel like, ew, like this is from the dollar store, or why didn't Matt buy me more of an expensive ring? Don't let people make you feel belittled because you guys got each other a certain budget with things. Do not let that happen, because it's the wrongest thing. It doesn't matter if you guys are both happy and you're happy with what he did for you and he's happy what you're doing for him. That's all that should matter. What else? There's so much advice I could give you guys. I definitely want to make like a separate video for you guys about my bridal advice of like me as a bride. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. But I'm talking about mainly about the party and like the ceremony and things like that. At the end of the day, guys, it's your wedding. You do what you want, and if it makes you and your partner happy, that's all that should matter. And definitely have the people you genuinely want there and the genuine people you love there. And of course, we love all of our family. And obviously, we can't invite all of our family because that would be like 600 people. But at the end of the day, whoever shows up for you, that's another advice I want to give you guys before I end this video. It's about the people that show up for you. Don't take it personal if this person doesn't want to show up for you. It is what it is. You see where they stand. Do not stress about a guest list. Do not stress about stuff like that. I cannot tell you enough, guys, how much I stressed over but why does this person not want to come to my party? And depending on their relationship with you, understand if they wanted to be there, they would. And I had to learn that the hard way, because some people, like, they genuinely have reasons why they can't be there. But then there's the people that don't have a reason of why they're not there. And it is what it is. So don't stress over your guest list, because the people that want to show up for you will show up. The people that don't. And you know where you stand in their life. I think for right now, that is it for my advice. If you guys want bridal tips about, or advice about becoming a bride for 2024, 2025, or 2026, or so on, let me know if you guys want bridal tips on that, because I got tons, and I will be making more wedding series now that the wedding is approaching. I feel like I forgot something about, like, such a major thing. Well, anyways, I can't remember what I was gonna say, but if I do remember, I'll definitely make a second part to this, or add it on to, like, my bridal video. So I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, a comment, and let me know down below what you guys think. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.